Good morning, guys. Today is the day that we are getting like our pictures taken at home. I think Katie explained it in yesterday's video. She's currently at the doctor's appointment with Addie. Anyways, while Katie's at the doctor's appointment, girls just ate breakfast and now we are upstairs. And the last task before they come and get our pictures taken in an hour and a half is to clean up all of this, and then I need to take a shower, but I kind of need to wait for Katie to be back for that because I don't trust the girls by themselves for an extended period of time. So this is the giant mound of laundry that we need to put away. Luckily, Katie already folded pretty much all of it, so it should be relatively easy for me to just kind of put all this away in time.
Okay,
I tried filming this morning. Okay, yeah, but it didn't work. Alright, well now it is after the photo shoot. The photo shoot went so unbelievably well. Unfortunately, I was unable to pick up the camera again and kind of give you guys an update on the laundry and everything because I was beyond stressed, because while I was putting with the laundry, I remember that right before Katie left, she had mentioned to me that she wanted the girls to take a shower. I immediately took them and gave them both a shower. It was really fast, and then once they got out of the shower, I was trying to put the clothes away and trying to clean up, and it was chaotic and very stressful. And then Natalie showed up at like 10:30, which helped so much because she was able to just kind of hang out with the girls, and like she helped clean up too. She's just great and awesome. She helps us in so many ways. I think I'm gonna have Katie talk about the doctor's appointment maybe later when she wakes up, because as you guys just saw, she's asleep. So are the other two girls. I guess getting pictures taken of you takes a lot out of you, so I'm the only one awake right now. I think the photos turned out so well, and I am actually very excited to see them.
look, it's Addie Loft. Daddy, look at Addie Loft. She's tired. I think it's from her shot. She's so tired. I have taken a nap, which Ben says that he recorded me, so you guys know that already. Addie's back asleep from our nap together. I think she's really tired from getting her shot today. Oh my gosh, it was terrible.
Does he cry?
Yeah, she was really sad. Yeah, I took a nap. I was exhausted. But you guys are not surprised by me saying that. Ben, did you see my Instagram story where I was having people guess her weight?
Yeah, I was like, what? No,
did you read that little comment box? If you guys are following me on Instagram, I put a little comment box and I literally don't even know what I said. It didn't make sense. I was trying to ask like if people wanted to guess what she would weigh, and it just didn't come out right. It was really bad. She weighs 9 pounds 1 ounce. Like, what? Are you kidding me? I thought she was gonna weigh, my weight guess for her was 8 pounds 5 ounces because at her 2-week appointment, which was 2 weeks ago, she weighed 7 pounds 2 ounces. So I was like, about a pound, I would say, but she weighs 9 pounds 1 ounce. I'm so shocked. It shocked me. But the appointment went really well. She looks great. Everything on her is healthy. She's growing amazing. The doctor says she looks perfect, but she did get her first little shot, and this was like their first shot that they give you at birth, or that they offered to give you at birth, and I just didn't feel comfortable with that. I thought she was too small for it. I just didn't want her to get a vaccine at birth, so we got it at 1 month, and she did a good job. It was really hard. Usually I would have Ben come with me, but since we had the photos today, he had to stay here and like get the house ready and stuff like that. But look at her, she's so cute. Ben said he talked about the photos and how he thinks they turned out really well. I'm really excited to see a sneak peek because I think they turned out really cute too. She said she got over 800 photos, so that'll be a big task for her to go through all those photos, but the girls did really well. Did you like getting your photos done today? You did amazing. Avery, did you like getting your photos done today? Did you like getting your photos done today? Ben is now making us some dinner. I'm actually not too hungry right now. I think it's because I was sleeping, but I probably should eat something. Are you super hungry, Ben? Nope. But we should probably eat. Okay, dinner's served. We're having stir fry. Oh my gosh, I was watching Wreck-It Ralph. But we're having a stir fry, and we are having the kids join us even though they've already eaten. Because
This is the bad scene. They're gonna be screaming this whole scene.
Addie is sleeping over there in the snuggle meat, and so we don't, if Ben and I want to have like a dinner where we don't have to worry about them touching her, grabbing her, hitting her, kissing her, squeezing her,
scratching her, poking her eye out, pulling her hair, licking her,
all the things, then they have to stay here with us, so we put on some crayons.
Actually, all of those things are Avery. All right, guys, good morning. Actually, I don't know if Katie filmed yet. So, yes, this could be good morning, or Katie might have already introed the video. So this morning, I had a football game at like 10 o'clock. We lost again, but it's fine. We're trying to fine tune some things, but it's so much fun. I love the like actual competitiveness of like facing another full-blown team that like, I don't know, it's just very competitive, and I thrive for competition. So anyways, we are outside now. Katie is inside with baby Addie. Ella's riding the scooter up and down the block like we always do. Avy, get the soccer ball, what are you doing? Oh, normally Avery and I will sit out here and play soccer in the field, in our front yard, but it's kind of snowy, and I think she just wants to play in the snow. So she's gonna be doing that. Okay, turn around. Go, Ella, you got this. Ella's getting so good at riding the scooter. And that's how she brakes. Since she brakes like that, those shoes are only for scootering because we know they're gonna be ruined so fast. See, that's how she brakes. I think she's too young to understand the concept of the actual brake. Whoa, look at Avy. She's riding the bike. Actually, I'm just kind of pushing her. Whoa, oh jeez. The seat is set to Ella's height, and Avy doesn't really comprehend the pedaling part, which is totally fine. She's still young, so you want to get off? Oh, where are you going? You're okay. You're all right. You want to get off? You want the scooter? Okay, it's your turn to do a scooter. Look at Ella, she's pedaling all by herself. This is what Avy thinks riding the scooter is. She just picks it up and carries it. Good, just like that, just like that, just like that.
No braking?
You can brake if you'd like. Whoa, good job, Ave. Just put the girls down. Now it's like 1:30 and I'm here at Home Depot. It's been a couple days since we have made any progress on the board and batten wall that we were gonna do in Avery's room, but today is gonna be a big day because I need to get a workbench that I can make the cuts on. I didn't think about that for some reason. I need to get like some construction glue. I need to get some vice grips. I need to get like a square, it's like a measurement tool. And then I'm actually going to pick up some trimming here too, because Katie has kind of been looking at Pinterest and things like that, and we've kind of been finalizing what we're trying to look at. Well, I'm finishing up now, so I got some clamps to keep the wood in place when I'm cutting. I got like this foldable workbench because if I can, I'm gonna try to cut outside, because if I don't have to cut inside, I'm not going to. The square that I needed to make sure that I have the right angles, and then I have some construction glue that I need to glue the actual boards to the wall. Hi, baby, how'd you sleep?
Good.
Good, what are you eating? Graham crackers? Everything is out of the packaging, and I have kind of been able to play with it a little bit just to make sure that I kind of have full understanding of the tool itself. So right here we have our nail gun, obviously, that we're going to be using to nail the actual trimming to the wall. I got some clamps here, like just to clamp the board, and I realized that I'm probably gonna have to get like another, just like something, like another, I don't even know what they're called, but like something to like hold the wood over there so that I can make the cut like right in here. I set up the circular saw. I've used a circular saw before, but this is like the first one that I'm actually owning, so I'm making sure I'm reading the instruction manual properly, everything like that. I installed the saw blade. Now I'm feeling a little bit more confident in regards to like getting the work done when that day does come. It's not today for sure, but now I have the tools set up and I kind of have a better understanding of them, so I'm not as like scared. I feel like scared is the wrong term. I'm not as nervous to use them. It's one thing if a tool or a power saw has been set up, you know that it works because like I would always use like David's, or whenever I would help them with their remodeling, I was like, okay, I know that this saw works because he's been using it. But when you just buy a saw, or you just buy a compressor, or you just buy a nail gun, it's kind of like, okay, well, I want to make sure that I'm setting this up properly, because the last thing I want to do is I set something up wrong and then something tragically goes wrong. So I'm just trying to make sure that I avoid that at all costs. And I think that I have done that by just setting it up, making sure it works, and making sure that I have read the crap out of the manual, and just making sure I don't do anything wrong. Oh my goodness, I just came upstairs and what's happening?
I'm getting ready to do like containers in here.
Okay.
Like for the organization. But there was so much.
Yeah, there was just stuff.
There was a bunch of appliances.
Yes, like in these boxes, like right over here. Like this is exactly what was over there, because it's like kitchen related, but like when we were moving, I was like, okay, I don't know where to put all of this stuff. Like we have like an electric tea kettle and stuff like that. That I'm like,
also just like the
oh yeah,
stuff and like I don't know, just like random things. I'm like, yeah, we don't need that.
Yeah.
Hi, you guys. It is. I was gonna say a lazy Sunday, but it's definitely not a lazy Sunday over here. We're like getting a bunch of stuff done, I guess. Yours is more physical. I feel like I've been on my computer just like buying random things that we need and for the new renovations we're doing. So I bought a like cubby system type thing to come out to be out here in the loft. I already bought Avery a dresser to go in that room. Everyone's screaming and crying. It's chaotic. What is wrong? Why are you sad? Oh. Oh, that was so sweet. I can't believe I just got that on camera.
What happened?
She just like cooed and then smiled at me. I don't know if that was for real. This is the loft. We kind of cleared it out because we're bringing all of the toys from now Avery's room out here into the loft. And then we're going to the loft. For our loft, we're just like moving everything out of the way. Here comes the kitchen.
Oh my, Avy.
What happened, Dave?
What happened to your room? Her room is completely empty. Her crib's on the other side. There's no toys in here other than like the toys in the closet. And then Avy, you see that wall right there? There's gonna be really pretty color up there. It's gonna be pink.
My favorite color.
Yeah, I'm so excited. You look very excited. Okay, and I just finished measuring Avery's wall. We have mastered the art of working together as a team when it comes to things like this because at first it was rough. I feel like anybody out there in like a long-term relationship or even a relationship at all that had to work on like decorating or like just hanging things up, I feel like it's a very good like relationship test just because so many people's minds think differently, and that is what we have discovered. And Katie is very good at like the measurement side of things. I am terrible at math and she is good at math. I can't really like work out like where we should hang things or for this like where the boards are actually going to go. So I told Katie, I was like, listen, like I take zero shame or my ego will not be hurt if you help me with this. So I was like, if you could measure it and just tell me where to put them, I will do everything else. I will cut the boards at the exact length that they need to be cut. I will nail them into the wall. The only thing I need help from is just the measurements and where to put it because she's way better at it than I am. And the last thing I want to do is be like, oh, I got this, all me, and then measure it wrong, and then I have to redo everything, and there's holes all over the wall because I did it wrong, so it just is not good. So, with that being said, Katie's downstairs drawing up plans. We figured out the initial measurements of the wall. Now she's gonna like kind of draw it up on a piece of paper for me, and it's gonna help me a lot. Anyways, that is the status. I think we have progressed an immense amount today, and it didn't even take us that long. What are you girls doing? You're playing mommy and baby? Oh, is that the little baby? Who's the mommy? Oh, I'm sorry. Who's the baby? Shh. Don't talk. Oh, sorry.
Okay, I just sketched this up. This is not like, the measurements are exact, but the picture is not, if that makes sense. You have been awake and it's time for you to go to sleep. She's only going to sleep if I rock her and then falls, or then wakes right back up if I don't rock her. So we're just sitting here rocking, huh? I got all the measurements. I told Ben exactly what he needs. I like wrote out exactly what he needs for the project. So hopefully we can get this started soon. The girls are out on the deck playing and Ben is going to pick up some dinner for him and I. We pulled out some meat, but it's actually still frozen apparently. That's what Ben says. So we are getting wings tonight and we haven't had wings in so long. I don't think I had wings my entire pregnancy because it was like too spicy for me to eat and then I'd be up like with tummy aches all night long if I did eat it. So I did not eat wings like my entire pregnancy. So we're having it for the first time in a very long time and I'm really excited. Missy, are you looking at the light? You're looking at the light? I feel like you shouldn't be staring at that. That's really bright. Let's not.